ICOs. So I'm not sure how many of you come across this. So ICO, initial coin offering. Now, if you're already a little bit familiar with this ecosystem, you've probably come across some companies raising ridiculous amounts for selling some token that we still don't know what purpose it serves. So yeah, a lot of these companies are raising funds through something that they call initial coin offerings. Now, this is something with beginners getting involved in the ecosystem, I generally tend to advise them to avoid, simply because it's an extremely, if we think Bitcoin's kind of a volatile investment, these ICOs are even more volatile. And a lot of these ICOs are built upon other platforms such as Ethereum. So inevitably, if they succeed, so should the Ethereum platform. But a lot of ICOs, I do tend to tell people to avoid investing in them. Now, where do I see this going long term? Do I think ICOs will be here in 1 year from now, 2 years, 3 years? I do think they will be around. I know of a few projects that are considering this because they can see a good utility with a token, perhaps for in-app purchases and so on. But there are a lot of projects out there that simply don't require a token for them to function. They can just utilize Bitcoin or Ethereum. Now, what I think, or what I see happening, is the companies that don't actually need a utility token, they'll raise funding through what we're going to call a security coin offering. So this will essentially allow you to buy equity in the company. Now in Malta, which is being kind of raved about as blockchain island, where I'm based now, they're calling it an equity token offering there. And you can essentially buy shares in the company and you get a token in return. But rather than it being kind of a static share certificate, which is pretty old fashioned, so if you buy a share, you get your share certificate or it's stored online, you will get a token which is far more liquid. And it allows you to buy and sell your shares in a company via a token far more quickly. So I do see this whole ICO ecosystem moving towards the security equity token offering, which I think is far more interesting. So if you are looking to gain stakes in projects because you think it's a good investment, I would suggest that you only get involved in ICOs if you actually want to use the utility token. And kind of if you want stake in a business, look towards equity token offerings and security token offerings, because I think that's where the value will be more long term.